Well, greetings. Hello. God, that's loud. What is it? So this is like a video about like how to be creative in the modern age. And I say that specifically, the modern age, because like right now is a different time in comparison to like literally all of history when they just only had like media that they could only like, find within their like immediate area or at least like surrounding area, you know. Um, sure there were things like books and everything that like helped produced media and also generated ideas and stuff like that, or like just being in general like commonplace of like other people. But like as of now, we sort of have like social media where it's like so easy to like go on like YouTube or like Instagram and stuff like that using your phone, right? Like just literally using your phone. And I don't know, I think that's like it's a plus and then like also like a negative. You know what I mean? Like and with that being said, right? Like you also have like social media specifically, right? And social media sort of like back then, right, like in the 2010s, right, like I don't know, it used to be like so vibrant, like these people like sort of just like I'm specifically talking about like YouTube and everything, right, or like Vine or like any like the pre-commercial, like before social media was like monetizable or like commercial, like it was made as a commercialized. You know what I mean? So like people used to be just like authentic. They just like made things for fun and did things for fun. You know what I mean? Like I was like, oh, I'm just gonna record this funny thing, and I don't know, whoa, this kind of like went viral and everything, right? But now everything's sort of just like everything's made into like systems of like, okay, how can we scale this and everything? Like it's not bad. It's just like I don't know, the overall experience as a person being on social media, I don't enjoy it as much, and that's not because monetizing and everything is just like it just adds to the fire of that, but it's more so like the algorithms of everything, like because social media platforms really just want you to be there as long as possible, right? Like YouTube like sponsors people having like watch time. You know what I mean? We have like social media reels, right, or like short format things, and so that makes you stay on the program longer, and that's not very beneficial necessarily. Is it bad lighting? I feel like that might be bad lighting. I don't know. I mean that's better. Hey Google, turn the lights. I don't know. Anyways, um, what else? So they make you want to stay longer, and like I don't know, the algorithm sort of like pushes things in your face that you only want to watch. You know what I mean? Like things that it sees that you like it. If you like dog videos, it's gonna send you a lot more dog videos, and like that's a basic sort of problem that we have concerning this video and how to solve it. So how does this relate to being like creative and everything? Okay, so like basically, right, in my personal problem is that like I use social media as a sort of like way of getting inspiration, right? But then because it's just giving me the same things, there is no inspiration that's happening. And I can assume that's only like probably most people in the realm of like creating art, music and everything like that. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing like new. If anything's new, it's more like about like pop or is more like mainstream. You know what I mean? And like then you just get like sort of like same ideas ish. And like no. And so the basic solution that I like came across with is this book. It's called, oh, here it is, Filter World, right here. You know what I mean? So exactly what I was saying is just like problem with algorithms, right? Just forcing the same thing on you, force. But the solution that I got, I didn't actually read the entire book, but I did a little more research and everything. AI, um, is like basically you have to be an active consumer, right? Of the things that you watch. You can't just like watch YouTube reels and expect things to change, right? Like that's the problem. It's not really their problem that they made social media that way. It's more so like it's a problem that we took on. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, we can literally change the way that we consume media by ourselves. It's not their fault that we do this. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. It's like, I don't know. It's it's like staying on a blackjack table and saying like, "Oh man, these cards suck." You know, I'm gonna sit here until my money runs out. You know what I mean? It's more like you can just like walk away whenever you need to, right? There's no reason to have this problem. You just have to just get out. That's all. You know. So with that being said, it's like, I don't know, just be an active consumer. Like, do the things that you want to do, and like, I don't know, just don't stay in the fire longer than you need to. You know, move out, go out, do things. And then I guess the second piece that, like, I don't know, is more like with the first piece more so, is like literally just, I don't know, I forgot what's the thing. It's like just ask like recommendations from curators or like, I don't know, from other people. You know what I mean? So I don't know. For me, it was like pretty cool. Like, I don't know, I got to ask my friend, my best friend, like, oh hey, what do you watch and everything. And so like I was like, okay, um, yeah, just like asking like recommendations about like what she wants to have and everything. And I was surprised like seeing like her list and everything, you know, and that made me make my own list and everything. So that was pretty cool. So wait, let me see if I can. Yeah, you can see my face. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Capture display. Yeah. See. Um, Let me do this. Yeah. So yeah, just recently I just watched Demon Hunters. Demon Hunters was really good. Um, David Allen getting things done, finishing One Piece, Squid Game. You know, to be totally honest, I this is a bad representation, but what is it? I literally just watch the things I want to watch. But yeah, here's my friend Sakura's name, obviously, and I don't know. Here, I got to make a list. This is the things that I mean. There are things that she had already that I watched already, so I just took in the things that I didn't watch and just made a list right here. You know. So yeah, I don't know. I saw some cool names, I guess. I mean, some things that I didn't really want to watch necessarily, but I found some things that I found were interesting. Minari, I think that's the A24 film. Glory, she talked about this like during when we were both in college. It's like, oh man, maybe I'll try it out. You know, the end of the freaking world. I seen this on like YouTube, seeing like little like clips and everything, like music videos of that. And then Orange is New Black. Personally, I think this is an American show. I don't think I like it, but obviously you can always be totally wrong. So we're gonna try it out. And yeah, I don't know. I think that's interesting. I might watch Detective. I don't know this one. I mean, Code Geass. Might try that. Death Note. I didn't actually watch the entire thing, but yeah. With like, I don't know, everything being said, it's just like, I don't know. Now I have a second list of things I can look at. You know what I mean? And be interested in, right? And then not only that is like, even if I don't like what I see, right, I have something to talk about with her, you know? So I don't know. In a way, it sort of like builds culture in like my life, seeing like, you know, things that are contrary or broaden my scope of what I see. You know what I mean? So I'm not like, you know, intaking the things I only want to see, you know? So I'm like introduced to other things that are different, right? And if I don't, I'm still building my relationship with my friend, you know? So I can just ask different curators about like what I think and everything. And so we can sort of like, you know, build sort of like understanding of like what we could like. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Very interesting. Um so I don't know. I think down the line if I just do this long enough, just like, you know, collecting different sort of interests, I guess. Oh wait, you know, something I found very interesting is like shows like Futurama, King of Hill, um, Malcolm in the Middle, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. Um, it's from I don't know some of them, like Malcolm in the Middle, King of Hill, was introduced to me by Super Mega, and I think I really like their stuff. They always talk about it a bunch, and so like, you know, I think maybe I'll try it out. You know. So there's that. And I don't know, so I just have an expanding list about things that like interest me or like things that I think I'd be interested. And I think from this, I think I'll not have the problem being bored anymore, and I can be inspired by different parts of culture. So, with that being said, I think that is all. All right, bye. Thank you. Haven't posted a video in so long, but there's that. Yeah. So escape. How do you do this?